Hello 108 students, Mr. McHugh here with you. Section 10.6, page 4. We've got one last example to work on here that's going to be on the quiz, example 5, and we're going to go ahead and take care of a scenario where you've got logs on both sides of the equation and you've got the plus sign. That's the big read here, that's the big recognition that you need to see. And this time with your log rules, you're going to do what I call the reverse product rule. Okay, the reverse product rule says that when you have addition, you have the same base. The base happens to be what, 10. You don't have to write it in there, but that's what you're dealing with. You have addition. You can compress it or condense it. With the plus sign, it's equivalent to the one log of base 10 relative to the first result times the second result. Okay, so that's what you'll remember. Now that we've covered this before, so you just have to recognize and read that plus sign. You can condense it into multiplication or the product of the two results, and that's your first step. Okay, now from here, your new result is everything in these parentheses here, that are these red parentheses that I'm putting in here. Now, how do you handle this? I would recommend you remember to convert it from log to exponential format. Drop down the entire result. So it's x times the quantity x minus 21 equals the base, which you have to remember it's 10, so you might pop that up. There's where the 10 comes from, raised to the exponent 2. And there you go. From here is this one huge key step here. Takes a problem that looks kind of crazy, convert it with the reverse product rule, and then converted it into the definition of log, aka wrote it in exponential format, and now you've got yourself a quadratic equation. So from here you're on, I call pretty much easy street. So you're going to go ahead and see that distributive property, multiply the x, get x squared minus 21x equals 100. Realize you've got there you go, where's that 2 tell you got a what? Quadratic equation. And you move all the terms over to the left hand side. Oh, remember when we used to do these? Thought these were hard. Now, piece of cake. You guys just breeze through these. So turn around, minus 100 on both sides, and then you've got a trinomial set equal to 0. That's in standard form of the quadratic. I would try to reverse FOIL, aka factor. And x is pretty good. 100, I would try 4 times the negative 25 to produce a negative 100. Double check, make sure your outer and your inner. 4x plus a negative 25x does equal the middle term, so you're in good shape. Now your zero factor property tells you to take each parentheses, set them equal to 0, and boom, bang, you've got your answer. Okay, now you think, well, I'm in pretty good shape until, guess what you need to do? Check your solutions. So now you've got to turn around and put a negative x in for negative 4, and we quickly find out that you can't take negative logs. Undefined, doesn't exist, so that solution is out. You can try to remember that, and then your final answer is a positive 25. Okay, class. We have done a significant amount of work in this class. When I reach this point in the semester, I'm on the last day of the class, and I have usually run out of time, and so this rest of this page and page 5 and page 6, you're going to see the word EC, and that stands for extra credit. Don't have too much extra credit in 108. If you had me for 025, you notice I gave a little bit more, but we've just simply run out of time. And even for this summer online class, I caution everybody here, think of this as a big dividing line, and you need to know everything above here. You need to work on these application problems, and it pains me in a way to say we're not going to do these. I think mathematics, why do all this mathematics if you don't use it in real life? So I have chosen to make another section of 10.6. It says EC, these type of problems from objective 3, and on page 4, well, this is 4, 5, and 6 are on there. So optional, you're not required to do them. Please see, this is important for everybody. Time management is crucial. They are not on the test. For you to spend hours working on these and figuring them out might not be worth your time. However, if you're in pretty good shape and you like challenges, if you'd like to try some of these application problems, every problem you get will raise your score just a little bit. So everybody's going to get 100% on this homework problem. If you do any problems, whatever you get, it'll turn into a little more. So let's just say you do one problem. I'm making this up. It's worth, you get 25% score. You look at my math lab, you'll have 125 at the end of the semester. So you'll add a little bit. I just caution everybody, it's just a little bit. It's not going to have a huge big impact on your overall grade if you do not do any of these problems, but go ahead and give them a crack. Okay, so this is on page 616, and I just basically copied these examples out of the book here. This equation here is compound interest. This equation is what makes banks rich. It makes you poor if you borrow money from them. On the other hand, if you lend money or if you invest money, then this is compound interest, is how you make money. So A stands for the amount of money in the account. And where does that come from? P is the principal. That's the amount of money that you invest. Remember, we used to do simple compound interest problems. Remember that? Principal times rate times time. Okay, that was simple compound interest. These problems are a little harder, but every time you use your credit card and the interest they calculate, it's based on this equation. So then what happens is little r stands for the annual interest rate in decimals that you're talking about. If you pay a 21% annual interest rate, guess what it is? 0.21 goes in that equation. N is the number of times per year that it's compounded. They say monthly, this number would be 12. Quarterly, it would be 4. Okay? If it was daily, it would be 365. This exponent is you multiply the n times the t. T is the time in years that you're going to invest this in. Okay, so that's the equation here. I'll talk a little bit more. Page 5 and 6, I'm just going to lightly go over them. I'm not going to go in a whole lot of details because I basically have got the book there. And I really would like you to focus on finishing up the homework, take your test, number 5, and prepare for the finals. Probably a better use of your time, especially for the summer online. Okay, so I'm going to officially say we have wrapped up. I'm still going to do page 5 and page 6, but just lightly, like I said. So we have worked hard. For you students who have hung with me, I give you kudos for your efforts in listening and watching all these videos. I hope they have helped. As plank owners, I have appreciate the opportunity to try to create a complete set of talking class note videos. Any of you students who have been with me for this ordeal, have watched a few of them, please give me comments on the course evaluation. I'm always looking for ways to improve the course. So Mr. Q, we are going to say adios. We're going to sign off. Basically, we are done. I'll do a little bit more with the extra credit, but not much. Okay, so take care. We'll see you for page 5 if you have time to watch them. Okay, till then, take care. Bye.